concept, or do you have some thoughts along the lines of maybe what Kevin Stallings had?
Well, I think this all started about 3 years ago, in spring meetings, and I think all the coaches in the league meetings really felt like the opportunity to have this contract with ESPN was a great thing. And our league was pretty much a Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday league for a long time. And the team that played on Tuesday was generally a Super Tuesday game on ESPN, and then maybe some different regional networks or national TV on the weekends. But pretty much it was a 3-day league. And I think the commissioner, let us all understand that in order to do this with ESPN, there's going to have to be some consideration taken into playing on Tuesdays, playing on Thursdays, playing on Saturdays. Really the only 2 days that really are probably somewhat off limits to our league is Monday and Friday. Pretty much every other day we're going to play. Now, since I've been in the league, this is the first time we've never, ever had a Wednesday game. We don't play one game on Wednesday that midweek, which is really surprising. But it's also good because you're playing on TV. So when all this started to talk, the biggest thing that everybody talked about was how do we really expose and pump up SEC in basketball. One was the contract with ESPN, and how do we get more teams into the NCAA tournament? And I think everybody was all on the same page that Mississippi State, Florida, Kentucky, Vanderbilt, we all have different battles that we're dealing with in terms of scheduling outside of conference, trying to get those home and home, those neutral site games. Everybody's dealing with different set of elements to try to create those kind of games. So I think we all felt like there was some give and take with that. My problem, with it is if you want to get more teams into the NCAA tournament and you want to do more with your non-conference schedule, our league should not put teams at a disadvantage competitively. And there are teams in our league that are put at a disadvantage competitively. And I don't think that that's right to the players or to the teams that are playing. I think we all agree that we need to play Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday. We've done it, but I think everybody needs to do it. I think and the league needs to understand what those competitive disadvantages potentially are. Just using it as an example, Alabama's got to play a 9 o'clock game on Thursday night. Then they got to play a noon game on Saturday. That should never happen. Not the Thursday, Saturday. We're okay with that. But there's got to be some level of consideration taken into these guys just played at 9 o'clock. They got to go to school on Friday. Then they got to leave Friday. They got to play at noon. Pretty much wake up, eat, and play the game. Give them an opportunity and play the game at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. But if you're trying to get more teams into the NCAA tournament, don't put the teams inside your league into a competitive disadvantage. That's my only problem with it, where teams are at a competitive disadvantage. And I think this, I got a lot of confidence in Mike Slive and Whitworth, who does the scheduling. All those guys are great guys, and I think this is all new, so we're all trying to figure it out. But it's like the same thing with Alabama football a year ago. Alabama wins the national championship in football, then all of a sudden they got to play 6 straight games against teams that have basically 2 weeks off that are laying in the weeds getting ready to prepare for them. I don't know if it was an oversight or what, but that's not going to happen anymore. So I think that there's probably some things that are going on right now inside of our league with this whole contract being somewhat new that I think our league will figure out as time goes on. And I got confidence they will. But if we're going to talk about trying to get more teams in the league, don't put teams in a situation where one team's got a huge advantage. Because I heard the argument, well, yeah, but it's like that in the NCAA tournament. You got to play Thursday, Saturday, or Friday, Sunday. Great, but you know what? So does the other team you're playing against. And that's where I think we've got to try to figure out a better way to make it work. But our schedule is what it is. We've done this now for a few years. There's no excuses for us. We got to go out and play games, and the schedule's set, and this is the hand we're dealing with, and we got to do the best job we can preparing and getting ready to play.
So